Rrb Clerk Prelims. Now in this question numbers 1 to 5. Now tell me whether it comes under the first priority or the second priority. Definitely under the first priority, how many persons are there? 8 persons seated around a circular table. And all the persons are facing towards which direction? Away from the center. Now 2 persons sit in between U and N. If U is here, now 2 persons between U and N can be here. That is one possibility. And then the second possibility, now 2 persons between U and N. Now if U is here, N will be here. Isn't it? Then R sits to the immediate left of N. R is to the immediate left hand side of N. All these persons are facing away from the center. R sits to the immediate left. And then as these persons are away from the center, left is anti-clockwise, right is clockwise. Isn't it? Hence R must be at this place. R is to the immediate left of N. And Q does not sit immediate to S. Now Q and S are not seated adjacent to each other. Neither U nor N sits immediate to T. U and N cannot be adjacent to T, and T cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. Isn't it? U and N are not adjacent to T. How many possibilities we have for this T? 2 possibilities. T can be either here or here. Isn't it? And here again, T can be at any one of these 2 places. And as many persons between R and U, between Q and O. R and U, how many persons are there? There is exactly 1 person. Hence, now in this case, there is exactly 1 person between R and U. Isn't it? As there is 1 person here, hence in between Q and O, there must be exactly 1 person. Hence Q and O must be in the alternate places. As Q and O must be in the alternate places, then if Q or O is here, how many possible? Q and S cannot be adjacent to each other, isn't it? And Q and O, then if you take T at Q and O like this, Q R O, Q R O. Now Q R O, Q R O. Then Q is not adjacent to S here. Then if O is here, Q will be here, S cannot be here, S is here. Then any other information we have? And T is at this place. And in this case, Q and O are opposite to each other. As Q and O are opposite to each other, is it possible? And 2 persons between U and N, R sits to the immediate left of N, and Q is not seated adjacent to S, and Q is not seated adjacent to S, and T sits second to the left of S. Now T is seated second to the left of S is given, isn't it? Now S is here, then T will be here. And T is seated second to the left of S, and Q and S are not adjacent to each other, and Q cannot be here, O is here, then Q will be here. Then who is the other person left over here? Now P is the person left over. Now this is about question numbers 1 to 5. Now here who sits second to the left of N? Now P, that is given in choice 3, question number 1. And how many persons are in between Q and S? Now in between Q and S there are exactly 2 persons, and 2 persons from the left of S, 2 people. Then choice 4, question number 2. And third one, and which of the following statement is true? T and P are immediate neighbors to each other, that is false. And N sits second to the right of P, that is definitely true. N is seated 2. Now 2 is to here, then we need to check out 3 as well. S is not immediate to Q, that's again true. And both 2 and 3, choice for question number 3. And fourth one, what is the position of O with respect to N? O with respect to N, and O is third to the right. Now third to the right, that is choice 3, question number 4. And fifth one, if all the persons are arranged in alphabetical order in anti-clockwise direction, starting from N. Starting from N in anti-clockwise direction, where is N? N, O, P, Q, R, S, T and U. Then how many persons remain unchanged? Now there are 2, who are those 2? P and T. And 2, that is choice 1, question number 5. Then coming to question number 6 to 9. Now here in this one, and syllogisms that too logically follows. Logically follows means first model. And first model, only a few rats or dogs. And what do you mean by this one? Only few rats or dogs means only some rats or dogs, but not all. And this entire rat is not a part of this dog. Only some rats. Konni matrame anni kaadu. This dog can be a part of rat, rat cannot be a part of this dog. And all cats are dogs. Now these are the cats that are dogs. And no dog is a cow. No dog is a cow, no intersection between dog and a cow. And all cows are rats, that is false. No cow is rat, that is definitely true. Now to make this one false, now we need to prove No cow is a rat. Complementary pair, some cows are rat. Now cow, if you have written like this, no cow is a rat has become false. And in the same diagram, can we prove that all cows are rats? Make name of some cows are rats is true, all is false. Hence, what is your answer here? And it is neither one nor two. Choice by question number 6. అదే మనకి ఇక్కడ సమ్ ఉంది అనుకోండి, then either or is the answer. As it is all, it cannot be either or. Then coming to the next one, only watch is chain. What do you mean by this one? Only watch is chain? That means all these chains belongs to only for watches. That means these chains belongs to only for watches, and this chain does not belong to anything else other than this watch. మా చైన్ దేనికి చెందాలి? వాచ్కి మాత్రమే చెందాలి, ఇంకా దేనికి చెందకూడదు. Then only a few watches are bangles. Only some of the watches are bangles, but not all. And only a few rings are bangles. Only some of the rings are bangles, but not all. మరి సరిపోయిందా లేదా? Then coming to the first one, all rings can be watches, and this entire ring can be a part of this watch. Now tell me whether I can able to write this entire ring like this or not. Yes, it is possible. Some bangles are not rings. As of now, these are the bangles which are not rings is true. Now to make this one false, I need to prove all bangles are rings. Is it possible to bring all bangles under rings? Man draw cheyacha leda bangles and now I am drawing this ring like this. By doing so, what happens here? All bangles are rings. You can name it now, only some rings are bangles, but not all. Hence alternate diagram to previous conclusion false. Then hence what is your answer? Only one. Only one. Choice by question number 7. The next one, 8-1. Only a few autos are bikes. How many autos are bikes? Only some autos are bikes, but not all. Only some of the autos are bikes, but not all. And some bikes are buses. Now some bikes are buses, bike and a bus. And no bus is a cycle, no intersection between a bus and a cycle. And first one, some bikes are not cycles. Now no bike is a cycle, some bikes are not cycle is true. And all buses or autos is a possibility. Then coming to the first one, it is a definite conclusion. To make this one false, I need to draw all bikes are cycles. All bikes are cycles. Is it possible to bring all these cycles like this? Now if you write cycle like this, no bus is a cycle will become false. And statement invalid. Alternate diagram cannot be drawn. This will be true forever, the first one. And second, all buses or autos is a possible. This entire bus is a part of this auto. Tell me whether I can able to write auto like this or not. Yes, hence both 1 and 2, that is choice to question number 8. Then 9th one, no cup is a bag. No cup is a bag, no intersection between cup and a bag. Now this is cup and this is a bag. No cup is a bag, and some bags are what? Some of the bags are bottles. Some bags are bottles, and all boxes are bags. Now this entire box is a part of what? Bag. And first one, all bottles or cups is a possibility. All bottles or cups, is it possible or not? In order to make this one possible, now my cup must be like this. Can I draw a cup like this? No, if you draw a cup like this, no cup is bag will become false. Isn't it? Hence it is not possible to draw like this. Second one, no box is a cup. As of now, box and cup, and no box is cup is true. To make this one false, my diagram of cup must be like this. Is it happen? No, hence alternate diagram cannot be drawn, and this will be true forever. Hence what is your answer? Only 2, that is choice to question number 9. Then the next one, 10th one onward. Now this is based on months. How many months are there? Now 6 persons were born in 6 different months: Jan, March, April. Jan, March, April, May, July and September. May, July and September. Now 6 persons were born on these 6 different months. First write down the months at the center and extend the lines like this, wherein we can able to work out 2 possibilities simultaneously. Then P was born in the month which has even number days. Even number days means Jan, March, April. P can be in the month of April 30 days, R can be in the month of September. And there are 2 different possibilities and 2 persons between P and M, and as many persons born after Q as before R. Now Q and R must be equidistant. Now Q and R must be equidistant. More than 2 persons between R and N. In between R and N, how many persons? More than 2. More than 2 means how many persons we must have? 3 persons. Hence in between R and N there must be exactly 3 persons. R and N will be divided. Must repeat that. Then in this case also more than 2 is and born immediately. Now Q was born immediately before M. Now Q was born immediately before M. Now Q is here. Now in this one Q was born immediately before M, hence Q will be here. Now Q is here, more than 2 people between R and N is not possible in this case. And coming back to this one, R and N. Number of persons with after R. Now Q and R must be equidistant. Then N will be here. If N is here, O is the person left. Then now this is about question numbers 10 to 14. Then next one, 15th one. Now if it is possible to make a meaningful word from 3, 5, 7, and 9. What are the letters we have? N-E-V-T. Now N-E-V-T, any word that can be found with the help of these 4? Went. V-E-N-T, went. What do you mean by this one, went? Now this went is different to W-E-N-T, went, isn't it? Now these two are different. Went means a small hole, isn't it? A small hole through which these ants and rats will move. That's what we call it as a small hole. Now in this one, more than one word, second letter of the word from your answer. And what is the second letter here? E, that is choice by question number 15. Then 16 onward, first and the second are interchanged. What is the resultant? The second digit of the lowest number is divided by the second digit of the highest number. Then if the first and the second are interchanged here, now we need to identify the lowest and the second highest number. Which digit is coming to the first place? And the second digit. Among the second digits, now we need to find out the second lowest and second highest. Now 2, 6, 4, 3 and 2. Now in this one, what is the second lowest? 275 and 264. Now this is the second lowest, isn't it? And second digit of this one. What is the second digit of this one? 7. And E is divided by highest number. Second highest. What is the second highest? 4. Now in this one, what is the second digit? 2. Now 4 is 7 divided by 2, 3.5 choice. Come on, Saripenda. Yes. Now positions of the first and the second. If the second digit of the lowest number. Yes, he's talking about the lowest number, isn't it? Now lowest number ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి ఇందులో? Now 264. Now in this 264, second digit is what? 6. And E is divided by what? Now highest, second highest number. And second highest number. And what is the number we have? And second highest number is and 429. Now in this one, what is the second digit? 2. Now 6 divided by 2, 3 choice. And next one, 17th one. If all the digits within each number are arranged in descending order, which of the following will form the highest? Now the digits are arranged in a descending order. And descending order means which digit comes at the first place? Highest digit. Now among the highest, we need to check out which is the highest. Now 9 is down. And 249, that is choice. Then 18th one. 1 is subtracted from the third digit of every odd number and 1 is added to the third digit of every. How many numbers will be divisible by 3? Now how many numbers are divisible by 3? 1 is subtracted from the odd number. Now divisibility rule for 3. Sum of the digits must be divided by 3. Whether 1 is subtracted from the first digit, second digit or third digit, it doesn't matter at all. Why? Because we are taking the sum of all the 3 digits, isn't it? And 725. 7 plus 2. 9 plus 5, 14 minus 1, 13 is not divided by 3. And here 361. 10 and 10 minus 1, 9 it is divided by 3. Now 9 plus 4, 15. Minus 1, 14 not divided by 3. Then even number 1 is added. And 18 plus 1, 19 not divided by 3. And 14, isn't it? And 12. 12 plus 1, 13 not divided by 3. And so only 1. What is that one here? 361 choice 3. Then 19th one. And if the first and the third digits of each of the numbers are interchanged, sum of the third lowest number. First and the third are interchanged means third digit is coming to the first place. Then sum of the third lowest number. What is the lowest here? 1, isn't it? 1, and this is second lowest and this is the third lowest. And sum is so much? 14. 14 choice by question number 19.